Hey guys, Rumzo here. I just want to make a quick video talking about Idea Factory had its 5th annual press conference today, and they announced 4 new Compile Heart games that are coming to the US. If you don't know who Compile Heart is, basically they're the people who made Neptunia, like all those games, or if anyone remembers, Record of Argus War, they also made that. But Idea Factory is going to be bringing 4 new games from them over to the US, and that's pretty cool. So I was going to run them down in case anyone's interested or to help spread the word. So first up, we have Death End RE Quest for PS4, which should come out February 19th in America and February 22nd in Europe. It is apparently going to be, from the synopsis that I found, about a programmer, for like a game programmer, who his co-programmer for this game they worked on disappeared, and he finds out from an email that she's stuck in the game basically, and he has to help her and figure out a way to get out, while also discovering that his game has been overrun by bugs, and that are, I guess, going to be kind of like the main enemies of the game. Also, I guess the game basically, you'll play as the girl in the game, and the guy's guiding her, and you'll be running a bunch of different NPCs and AIs. And it sounds really cool just from the sound of it. I'm actually pretty excited. I hadn't never heard about this. Apparently came out in Japan not too long ago. So I'm pretty excited to play this whenever it comes out. I'll definitely add it to my list. The pedigree is also pretty good for this game. It has Makoto Kidon. Sorry, I'm not going to pronounce any of these names correctly probably. Who actually is the scenario writer for the game, who also wrote Corpse Party, which that's pretty cool. So maybe this game might have some horror elements to it, which I could totally get into. And then I guess his name is Hook, who is the Steins Gate character designer, who is the guest character designer for the game. And then Junya Ishigaki, who I guess worked on Escaflowne and Macross, and is working on the summon bug designs, which I'm assuming are the bugs that are like the enemies. And that's a pretty good pedigree. The game sounds cool. Once again, coming out February 19th in America and February 22nd in Europe. So I'm definitely looking forward to that one. Okay, so up second we have Star Varnir, which will come to PS4 in the West in spring 2019. It seems to be... there isn't a whole lot of information about this one yet. From the synopsis, apparently is about a kind of fantasy world where there's dragons and witches, and basically the main character is a knight. I guess going to be like a knight, and he is tasked with hunting down witches, but then he almost gets killed, and he gets saved by witches and gets turned into a witch himself and starts fighting an empire. It sounds interesting. I need to see a little bit more before I kind of will put it like a hard yes down on my list. But if that sounds at all interesting to you so far, that will be coming out spring 2019. So moving on, number 3, we have Data Live Rio Reincarnation, which will be coming to both PS4 and PC via Steam in summer 2019. The PS4 version will have 2 modified CG scenes, so basically PS4 version will be censored. Steam version will not, thankfully. I don't know why Sony's been weird about this lately in the US, but they have been. But at least the Steam version is uncensored. But the game is actually, I guess, 3 different games, 2 of which I guess are ports of previously PS3 games. One being Data Live Ren Utopia, and the other one being Data Live Arusu. And then the other one is apparently a port of a PS Vita game, Data Live Twin Edition Rio Reincarnation. So I guess this is kind of like... I guess they all relate to each other from what I've read. And so it's kind of a bit like a trilogy packed together in one game. If so, that's pretty good value at least. Though, fair warning, from what I can tell, these are visual novels. So if you don't like visual novels, I automatically pass, I guess. And then it is based off an anime, as I said. So I don't know how much you need to know about the previous anime. But If you're interested in that thing, it's kind of something I don't think we get a whole lot of, actually, because usually when we get anime games, they're usually only based off big shonens like Naruto or like the Black Clover game that came out not too long ago. So, if you're interested in this, it seems like Compile Heart might be kind of doing a bit of a test, as there's an upcoming game coming out in 2019 of the same series. So, if you like it and you want to see more of it, maybe you buy this, so it might influence them bringing that one over too. So, if you're interested in that. And last up, we have Arc of Alchemist, which will release on PS4 in America and Europe in summer 2019. It seems to be JRPG, usual stuff, I guess. It's about finding these 4 different orbs to release a great power. That's literally what it says on everything I've read. It's just great power. It says in the trailer too. Not very descriptive. And yeah, it's, I guess, kind of terrible future. Great power will hopefully save humanity type deal. I can't tell you much more than that at the moment. Has a few kind of interesting names working on it. Yoshitaka Amano, who I guess worked on Final Fantasy and Vampire Hunter D, is the game's concept artist. It's the game's design systems is designed by Kyoji Kozizumi, who did the Saga series. And then Yukinori Kitajima, who did Senran Kagura and Hamatora, is writing the scenario. And he's also designing the characters, I guess. So, I don't know. This is definitely one I see a little bit more of before I make any kind of decision on it personally, as the synopsis and the trailer does not aren't doing much personally for me. Yeah. So that's also kind of there, but that's all 4 games that were announced at the press conference from Compile Heart. Only time will tell if any of these shape up to be kind of classics, but I think there's some hopeful ones in there. I need to see a little bit more from the Alchemist game and the Dragon game before I kind of make any decision on those, if I'm interested in those. Data Live, if I can say its name correctly in any of these takes, I'm somewhat interested in. I remember liking the anime years ago, and then the one I'm super interested in is Death End RE Quest. So, but thank you for watching, and have a good night.